as Tom Rogic stood in the tunnel at Ibrox at the weekend and tried to contain his delight at both scoring against Rangers and helping Celtic to another comfortable win. He was grilled about the forthcoming game with Anderlecht. Was the match in the Constant van den Stock Stadium on Wednesday night of even greater importance than the Old Firm derby to the Scottish champions? How far did he think a draw or even a win in Belgium would go towards securing third place in Group B? Could Brendan Rodgers' side do well in the Europa League knockout stages? The Australian attempted to downplay the significance of the fixture with some fairly bland soundbites. Every Champions League group game was massive to the Glasgow club. They would try to win each outing they had in the competition. This meeting with Anderlecht would be no different to their encounters with Paris Saint-Germain or Bayern Munich. Nobody was, in stark contrast to the opposition defenders Rogic had weaved his way past during the hour or so he had spent on the park on Saturday, fueled. Celtic's showdown with Anderlecht this evening is their biggest of the season after their playoff matches with Astana, a double-header with over £30 million riding on it, last month. The ramifications of success will be massive for the Parkhead club and the players know it. It is, too, one of their manager's most important games since taking charge last year. Being involved in Europe beyond Christmas this season will be definite progress for Rodgers' side. The Northern Irishman's stock will rise even further as a result. Domestic success is always welcomed by Celtic supporters. Landing a treble and going undefeated last term was rightly celebrated. But they are also a club with a proud European heritage. Being involved at this stage is a great achievement. Going even further, however, would be widely hailed. Celtic have defied all expectations and progressed to the knockout rounds of Europe's elite club competition on three memorable occasions in the past, in the 20,067 and 200,708 campaigns when Gordon Strachan was in charge, and in 201,213 season when Neil Lennon was at the helm. Yet, the gulf between the continent's richest clubs in the five largest leagues, in England, France, Germany, Italy and Spain, has widened considerably since the last success 5 years ago, and their prospects of emulating those feats and finishing first or second in the months ahead are minimal. Some would, last season only to be edged out after extra time by eventual winners Manchester United, be placed above the likes of Lazio, Liverpool, Mönchengladbach, Fenerbahce, AC Milan, PSV Eindhoven and Besiktas in the UEFA club rankings. But achieving a result against them is well within the capabilities of Scott Brown and his teammates, especially considering the difficulties their opponents have been experiencing. They are in 7th place in the league, have sacked their manager René Weiler as a result of their poor form and replaced him with Nicolas Frutos on an interim basis. They have some talented players. Nicolae Stanciu, the Romanian internationalist who they paid a Belgian record £9 million for last summer, is a skillful attacking midfielder who will pose a threat. But the Celtic fans who will make their way to their rivals' 21,500 capacity arena tonight will do so in the hope of seeing their team win in the Champions League group stage for the first time since a 21 triumph over Spartak Moscow in Russia way back in 2012.